Simon & Schuster Audio presents My Sweet Audrina by V.C. Andrews. Read by Rebekkah Ross.
Buried gifts. "No, Papa!" I screamed, panic in my voice, terror all around me. "Come back! Don't make me stay in here all by myself!"
"You're not alone,"
he called to me from the other side of the door.
"I'll stay right here, watching through the keyhole, listening, praying. Nothing but good can come from rocking in that chair."
I squeezed my eyes shut and heard the wind chimes clamoring louder, much louder now. I told myself, as I'd told myself before, that there was nothing to be afraid of. The dead couldn't harm anyone. But if they couldn't, why was I so terrified? I heard Papa's soft voice outside the locked door.
"You do have her gifts, Audrina. You do."
"Papa," I wailed for one last time, "please don't make me—"
"Oh,"
he said heavily, sighing.
"Why do I have to force you? Why can't you just believe? Lean back in the rocker, put your head against the high back, hold the chair arms and begin to rock. Sing if it helps to wash your mind clean of fear, of worries, of desires and emotions. Sing and sing until you become an empty pitcher."
Oh yes, I'd heard this before. I knew what he was doing. He was trying to turn me into the first Audrina. Part 1. White Fern. There was something strange about the house where I grew up. There were shadows in the corners and whispers on the stairs, and time was as irrelevant as honesty, though how I knew that, I couldn't say. There was a war going on in our house, a silent war that sounded no guns, and the bodies that fell were only wishes that died, and the bullets were only words, and the blood that spilled was always called pride. Though I'd never been to school, and I was 7 years old and it was high time I was in school, it seemed I knew all about the Civil War. Around me the Civil War was still being waged, and though the future might stretch ahead for billions of years, it was still the war we'd never forget.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?